off and talk live now. So, hello everyone. If anyone is watching, I'll give people like some time to get in the stream and stuff. But yeah, I've been super bogged down too, like you were saying. I just finished my finals week. Like today, I had my last final, and I'm so glad because I basically haven't gotten any writing done today, any writing done this week at all, which has put me behind in my like personal goals. But thankfully, none of my release dates or anything are set in stone yet, so it doesn't really have any consequences besides me just being annoyed about it.
Okay, that's good.
Mm.
How is the well? So you said you didn't. Are you like close to being done,
Almost.
or? Oh,
So
okay.
I did. I did manage to write one of the scenes I was looking forward to, like for years, because I've been thinking about it all the time. I wrote that scene, and of course, I'll have to go back and edit it. But basically, now there's just three big plot points to go, and then the story will be over. So I'm guessing maybe 15 to 20,000 more words, maybe. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I'll be done in a month because now all the school stress is over with.
That's good. That's really
Yeah,
good.
I hope.
Yes,
I
yeah.
hope.
Yes.
And
That's,
I got the first cover for this book.
oh, you
Uh,
do?
and yeah, we're gonna have to do some tweaks and adjustment with it, but is looking it's almost there. It's almost there.
Okay. So, do you have like your own personal, like, because I don't have anything out or anything. This will be my first.
Mhm.
Do you have like a personal designer?
Yeah, well, she doesn't work for me only, but she has done all of the stuff for all of my books. I say that like, but she's done stuff for both of my books. So she
Mhm.
did the cover design and for both books for Mytho and Laconic, and then she
Mhm.
did the interior for Mytho and Laconic, and then she did the ebook for Laconic.
Yeah.
And so I'm really liking, especially the interiors and stuff. I like her style. So I've been using her, and she's pretty affordable, all things considered, because some people will charge you like 2 or 3 grand for one book cover design. And like self publishing is already expensive enough without all that.
Right. Oh my God. I can't even imagine. Like I'm an overthinker. So
Mm-hmm.
like already like in my head, like I know I'm gonna spend some money,
Mm-hmm.
but like gosh, like I'm gonna have to like really like search and try to find someone around my type of budget and
Mm-hmm.
stuff because I'm gonna be moving in my own place soon. So it's just, the rent, then plus that, then, the
Yeah.
pandemic and stuff. It's just a lot. So hopefully.
Think for both of my books, I ended up spending about the same amount, but I spent it differently.
Mhm.
And it costs a good between 3 and 4 grand to publish each book, which is not cheap at all. But there are definitely um, some stuff that I learned you can't really take shortcuts with. Like with
Right.
Mythos editor, I found someone, I was like, I'm gonna be thrifty, I'm gonna find like a freelancer on Fiverr. And I
Mhm.
checked and she had great reviews, glowing reviews from all these different types of people. I talked to her about my project and stuff. And she was like, yeah, that'll be great. And I sent it off and she edited it within a month. And when we first got it back, it looked perfect. And Fiverr has this thing where you have to leave a review so many days after you get the product. So I left her a 5-star review. But as we were going through and accepting all the edits and stuff, we realized she missed so
Oh,
many things. And my mother and I were panicked because we were thinking it was going to be easy to just like accept her changes and then we could go on with the process and not have to change too much. But we had to go back and do more editing on top of her editing, like a lot of it. And we still missed some stuff. So that's probably my biggest regret ever. And the worst part is she was not cheap either. I paid her like $500 before fees to edit. And she missed so much stuff. And then with Laconic, I ended up paying like twice as much for editing, but she did a great job. The person I worked with literally worked for like Penguin Random House and other, big publication companies like that. So it was worth it.
okay. Well, that's good. Do you get a certain amount of copies, like of the book? Like when you got, your self-publishing and stuff like that, like how does that work? Because I'm like, whoever, like, where do you, okay, you go on Amazon,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Hmm.
So do you pay them, or like how does that work? Like, how, do you pay for as many copies of the book as you want, or
Well, if you are buying them for yourself or to send to people or to have like in your store to have signed copies of or whatever, and you do have to buy them, you have to. One second. Sorry. It's just somebody's in a mood. My
Mhm.
rabbit is acting up. Anyway, my bed isn't made. But so yeah, you have to pay for the books themselves, but it's much cheaper. So
Mhm.
for Mytho, it costs me if I'm buying them from Amazon to like stock my store or whatever. It usually costs me $5 to $6 a book per ship before shipping. So it's not bad at all, especially when the list price is like $20 because they
Yeah.
charge you the actual cost of making the book and
Mhm.
then their cut and then shipping.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
basically just not paying yourself.
Wow. Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. That's good
And
to
then
know.
I use Ingram as well, which Ingram is a pain in the butt. It's much more difficult to use and get a hold of than Amazon is.
Oh, wow.
They're more
So
expensive.
you have them at any other book, like stores?
Hmm. So with Ingram is basically if you self-publish with Ingram and Amazon,
Mhm.
Amazon will push to Amazon, but if you use Ingram as well, then they'll push to everywhere else. So you can buy like my books at Barnes and Noble. You can buy them from smaller booksellers. Like that's how I've gotten my books in like independent bookstores is
Mhm.
because they can buy them directly from Ingram, so they don't have to worry about paying me. So it makes
Yeah.
it cheaper for them. Of course, I don't get paid nearly as much in those
Mhm.
cases, but it's still nice to like walk in a store and see your book on the shelf.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Like, oh my god! Like, look, I the first time I'm going to the store to see my book, I'm gonna take a picture of me with my book here.
I did that.
Oh, you did?
I posted it on my Instagram. I was so proud.
Oh god, I can't
Yeah,
imagine.
it's so much. There's a lot of stuff you have to learn, and like ISBNs and all of that sort of stuff. So when I was first getting into publishing, all the videos with lots of views are like how to publish a book for free or like how to sell on Amazon for free and make it seem like it's super easy, just bang, 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 and that's it. But there are so many other small hidden costs you have to think about, like copyrighting your book and buying ISBN numbers and stuff. Those things aren't technically required, but that if you don't copyright your book, someone could just take
Right.
the work
Okay.
and then
Mm-hmm.
claim it as themselves, and you wouldn't really have any ground to stand on to sue.
Right.
And then with ISBNs, if you don't have an ISBN number and not the Amazon one, like the actual government one, then your
Mm-hmm.
book won't be able to be shown in libraries. Like libraries won't stock your book, bookstores won't stock your book. So it's just a
It's
lot of other stuff, and those are expensive too.
right. Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of hidden fees, and then that's not even counting marketing. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to still work so hard on marketing. I definitely need to learn more about that.
She's like, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
is. It's just, it's a mess. But yeah, it's pretty costly. But then, of course, you get the right to your book entirely. You get all of the funds you get from the book. You don't have to pay an agent or a publicist or anything. So you make more per book, but all the work stands on you.
okay. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. But if you want, we can start our first sprint. I don't think anyone has joined the stream yet, which is fine. I'll post another like thing on my Instagram, but we can get started.
Okay, yeah.
How long would you like to go?
We can do 20.
Okay, that sounds good. It's almost 7:20 now, so we'll just come back at 7:40
Okay.
and change this the ticker and have it ready. And then I'll probably turn my camera off for a second. I'll still be here, but I
Okay.
have to go do something.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. All right, I will see you then.
All right.
All right, first sprint done. I actually got a lot. Oh, I actually got a lot of stuff done, all things considered, because I had to
Yeah.
run around a little bit.
Hello. Is he still
Hello?
in here?
Oh, you want to say what? Hi, Charlie. I hope you're still watching the stream. Please let us know what you're working on today.
I'm about to. All right. Hold on. I'm on the.
You're good.
Thank you.
But
Um.
while she's handling that, let me know what you guys are working on. I am gonna do some errands, but I am working on my work in progress, my Nano novel. I did beat Nano, but I did not manage to complete the novel. I just hit 50K. Sorry. So I'm working on that. I'm not sure what my word count for that sprint was. Let me have a guess. I think. Okay. I think this is about where I was. So let me see what my word count was. So 337. Not too bad. I was actually in a bit of a flow. So that is what I was doing. It was pretty good. I wanted to do some reading, but I got distracted by a new book that popped into my library. Ooh, what type of book? It calls you to stop reading another book. I hate when that happens. Like when you get excited to start something and then another thing captures your interest. It's actually the second book. So the second book I haven't published yet. The first one came out in September. The second book, there is lots more going on with Venus and Taein this time around. I'm very excited. Here, let me just, there, I'll do that. Ignore some of the craziness back here. But yeah, it is the second book. I am very excited. My total word count for it so far is 71,393. So in the month of December, I've only written about 2,000 words so far, but I did just finish my final stuff. So hopefully I will be finishing this book in the next week or two. It's called Seventh Son. I've never heard of that. What's it about? I'd be interested. I wanted to do some more reading too since I'm off. I have I heard about, is it a Crimson Prince, a Twisted Prince, a Cruel Prince? One of those, I think. And I downloaded a sample for that. And I found out one of my favorite authors had a new book that was on for free. So I snatched it up while I had the opportunity. Yeah, it feels like a lot, but at the same time, it's a lot shorter than the other two. Mythomania was around 108,000 words, so this book would look pretty tiny in comparison. But I know my books always get longer once I go back and edit and add details and consistency and all the time and all that stuff. I usually add a few scenes too. I do for my stuff. I should pull up Nano too. Even though Nano's over, I like the little word count thing to kind of show how far I've done. Let's see how much I've done. It's interesting to see. But since Brittany is still going and not hanging, and dealing with her call, we can go and do another sprint, just give everybody some time to really like get into everything. So I'm thinking it is 7:44 now. We can probably do one that's about half an hour. It's about this fantasy world where the power of elements, and it's kind of like selection series, but the stakes are higher. That's one of my favorite series. Okay, I'll definitely have to check this book out because I adored the selection series like all through middle school. It was great. I'm gonna definitely have to check this one out. I will make a note of that. But it is 7:45 now. I will go ahead and make the what was I going to say? Make the timer. I'll have it end at 8:15. Give us half an hour to work. So I will see you guys then. And until then, good luck. Happy reading, happy writing, happy whatever you're working on, and I'll see you soon. Choo, 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 choo. That sprint is over. We were both dealing with some other stuff, huh? Let me just change this real quick. Yeah. How did you do?
Is it pretty good? We're coming back late. I got down. I should have wrote. I should have put down my word count, which I didn't. I gotta do that next.
Yeah, I was bad. I didn't do it either. But I think. Ooh, okay, I think here, or actually, I don't know where I started, but I got 337 last time, and I wrote probably about the same, I think,
No, I don't even. I'm not even gonna estimate.
because my total, yeah, I hit 72,000. So my current word count is
Yeah, okay.
72,017.
That's good.
I'm excited. So that's 12. Yeah, 12. Oh, yeah. So 60. I ended Nano with 60,007. You would think I'd be better at this very simple math, but I had a math test today, and my
Yeah,
math skills are just gone for
I am
right now.
too.
They're just out of
I
commission.
don't even like. Please don't ask me or don't put me in no type of anything with math because English was my favorite subject. It was definitely my favorite.
Yeah. But for this month so far after Nano, I've written
That's great.
12,010 extra words.
Hmm.
We're getting there. We're getting there. But oh my god. Yeah, it's just been a mess. But things are progressing without spoiling too much. Venus found out a very big secret about herself. And now she is hanging out with a new person she's met as a consequence of this secret. And they're
Oh,
having some
is it
heart
like a
to heart.
friend? Is it a new friend?
Uh,
I would ask so many questions.
because if I tell you, it would
Oh
spoil
God.
probably the biggest twist in the entire series. But I will be sending hopefully the story to betas in January. So I mean, if you want
I
to read it
definitely
then, let
do.
me
I'm letting you
know.
know now. I do.
Yes, it's been fun. It has been fun. And let's see. Charlie, since last time, said they always manage to forget to update their NaNoWriMo account. Yeah, that was me. At the beginning, with the beginning of Nano, I was so good at keeping my daily word counts. I'd be like, okay, I wrote 2,417 words today. And then like towards the middle and the end, I was just keeping count of the main thing. And then Charlie said, okay, for the stream we did. Yeah. But what about you? How's your
It's
story
going
progressing?
good. Right now I'm in a part where it's not like it's a good scene, but it's like drama. There's like a lot of drama going on in that scene,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, a lot of emotions and just a lot of stuff going on. Like it's like the book is like some of it's kind of like it revolves around like certain things in my life. I put some of my daily things um in the book, like the main character Juliana. She's kind
Mm-hmm.
of like me, but she's not. She's Her birthday is in, I think, August. So what is August? She's a Virgo. She's a
Mm-hmm.
Virgo. Meanwhile, I'm a Pisces, but she kind of have like,
Mm-hmm.
the sensitive and being shy and stuff like that or whatever. She's I want her to get out of her shell, and I think
Mm-hmm.
she's like she's about to like. okay, shut things down. All right. She's about to shut things down and like really everybody's gonna be like, what? Like, oh my God, did she really just, say that? So
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds exciting. But I was thinking something I could share with you guys just a little bit. It's not quite a spoiler, but this is still a bit of a work in progress as well. But I had to write the synopsis for this new book to go on the cover, and it is basically Venus thought that meeting her soulmate Taein would change her for the better. She never could have imagined uprooting her life and hiding their relationship once she moved across the world. Upon returning to Korea, the spotlight is on Taein's band Eclipse like never before. Fame and new opportunities should make him happy, but the harsh realities of his career are more draining than anything. When old flames and family secrets start coming out of the shadows, the soulmates are pulled further and further apart, pushing their relationship to the brink of
I
collapse.
really can't wait. I got a question. I have a question, but I'm not even gonna ask because I'm like, what if that is like, I say something and you're like, oh, she knows, or something like that. I don't want to say it, so I'm not even gonna say it on here. I'm not even gonna ask. But I can't wait to read it. Oh my God.
I'm so excited to be done with this book and two to put it out because I've never written a sequel to anything before. Even like books I had written for myself or for social media or whatever. I've never wrote like a continuation. It was always a one and done type of deal. So it's making sure that characters come back and are important. Charlotte has to be
Yeah.
there. There's been a little bit of Arabella and her mother too, some phone calls, stuff like that. Venus meets Tan's family, and that goes a variety of different ways. So, and she makes like new friends in school. So there are a lot of new characters being introduced in this one as well.
I don't like Charlotte. I don't like Charlotte.
I don't like her either.
I don't like Charlotte. I wanted to fight her. Okay, I wanted to fight
Yeah.
her. Like, okay, like you don't gotta act like that. You really
Mm-mm.
don't.
I've never met anyone who likes her. Because yeah, she's just not. I mean, I get getting, doing her job is stressful, but she's just mean.
Yeah, let
Like
it.
being mean.
Maybe you need a cocktail or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let loose.
Yeah.
Let loose. She's like really uptight.
She's stiff as her hair. That's the funny stuff.
Yep. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's been fun, and I really enjoyed spending a bit more time with the members in this book. Of course, Venus and Tan are still the main characters, but you do get to see more of Sungmin and Noah and Minky and Jinho and everybody, so that's very exciting.
I like Noah. I like Noah.
Know your vibe. Minky is mine.
I like Noah. Are you? I'm sorry. Are you okay? Is there gonna be more than two books? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. So you know
It's
how
a
many
trilogy.
you have?
Hmm?
You know how many you're gonna do? Or
Yeah, it'll just be three.
oh,
Um, this book is a lot. This book probably has the most drama, but the third book, I'm so excited for the third book. There's so much stuff. I can't give too much of it away
right.
because the information that you find out that leads into the third book mostly happens in the second book. But I'm just gonna say they hit a different level with each other. That's all I'll say. Like they hit that other level.
Okay. So you have like the outline already for.
Yeah, just the general idea of what I want to do,
Mhm.
which will be very exciting. And you'll get to see Venus, especially her character, will grow and become her own person even
Okay.
more in that book. So that's very exciting. Rebecca says, drop Charlotte off of a cliff.
Yes.
Everyone hates her. She's awful, but she gets stuff done. Like, if you need a coffee, Charlotte has it before your order's even out your mouth. Like, she's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's something else. But if you guys want, we can go ahead and start another stream. We can do a shorter one, a longer one. I'm good for whatever you would like.
Which one was the last time? How long was that?
We did half an hour last time.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. We could do 20 minutes.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll just round since it's almost 8:30. We can just come back at 8:50.
Okay.
That way it gives us a little bit of extra time.
Okay. Cool.
But all right, I will see everyone then. Happy writing, happy reading.
Mhm.
All right. Sprint number 3 is down. Let me take this off. How'd you guys do? I am still in a pretty good flow.
I did terrible. Okay.
Oh no.
I did
Oh
terrible.
no.
First of all, we thought like somebody was trying to break into the house.
Oh no.
We have one of those intercoms, so we could press it to talk, and then we listen. So the guy's like, they're saying my grandmother's name, and I'm like, okay, who are you? I don't know who this. I don't. And so, what's your name? He's not saying. So we don't even do nothing. So then they kept on beeping in. So I'm like, my grandma's like, just open it. So I open the door, and he is still standing there or whatever downstairs. So I'm like, are you gonna come up? Like, what are you doing? So maybe 10 minutes later, he comes up. My cousin has a knife because she's like,
Just in case.
she's like right behind my grandmother. I said, wait. I said, let me go first because my grandma's all little and fragile. So I'm like, let me go first. Let me see who it is. And she's just like, she rushes to the door. She opens because like the peephole or whatever she's looking, and she creaks the door open. I'm like, don't open the door. You don't know who this is. But it was somebody. It was somebody delivering her packages and stuff. I'm like, that's what you had to say. Like, you had us, a little scared there. A little scared. Oh, what's wrong with this? It's very scary. Oh, wait. Okay, dear. Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? Can you guys hear me? Where's my, because now I'm getting hot. Oh, so you guys, I don't know what happened. And I'm a host on her. She's the host. Like the Amanda show. Amanda. The Brittany show. That's funny. Hold on, let me see if I can write her on. Let me see. Oh, she just wrote me. Okay, so she just told me, guys, that it just blacked out. So she's coming back though. She's coming back, so don't leave. And I just figured out. No, I'm lying because I thought my comment went down there, but I do not. Okay. Okay, cool. So
what
she. Oh, here
happened?
she is.
You're in the middle of my whole computer just shut down entirely. I don't know what happened. Like, I wonder what
Oh
that looked
wow.
like for you guys.
You were just looking, and I'm like, okay. You were just looking. I thought you was listening. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, wait, hold on. I had stopped because I was done with it, done with the story. You wasn't
Yeah,
moving.
I don't. That's never happened before. I
Wow.
don't. I thought the power went out, but all of my other lights were still on. It was really weird. I'll have to check that out. But
Mhm.
you left off for me saying they had stood there for 10 minutes and then finally came up. Your cousin had a
So
knife.
yeah, they came. Yeah, she
Mhm,
was behind my grandmother with the knife. She's like, I got him if if it's somebody. I'm like, calm down. The knife is like super
mhm,
big. It's like one of those Michael Myers knives.
mhm,
I didn't even know I had one of those. And and uh she opens the door, she creaks it, and I guess it's some lady
mhm.
with the guy. And it was just them bringing her packages. I said, that's all you
Yeah,
had to
I didn't even
say.
mention that.
That's
That
all
he
you
had
had to say.
package to deliver.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you had to
That's so
say.
creepy of him. But oh my
Like,
god, I'm glad it worked
yeah,
out.
because before there was somebody here, because this is like a senior citizen
Hmm.
place, and before they were like there was somebody in the building robbing like old people.
Oh no.
Yeah, so they tell us not to open the door if we don't know who it is. Like they say their name, so you know. And
Mm.
my grandmother she just opened it. Like it could have been here. She just
She said she's gonna take her chance.
yeah. But
But
how did
yeah,
that go?
well, before all of that happened, I let's see what my it'll be easier just to see what my final word count is since I have to find my place in the document again. Um, but she finished that conversation she had, and right now my current word count is 72,319. So I didn't get a ton that time, but I haven't been feeling particularly stuck or anything. I think I'm just a little slow because I haven't written in a bit,
Right.
but it's going well.
More than me.
It's the big thing. Ooh, the big thing is about to happen. One of the things I talked about in the synopsis of the book is about to happen, and somebody is about to show up and wreck everything, and I'm so excited.
I wonder who it is. Is it
Well,
I don't want to act. I'm like, is it a new character or is it someone?
technically not. They were talked about in the first one. So if you remember certain text messages, you'll know what I'm
I do,
talking about.
and that's crazy because I was going to ask
Yep.
you, and I'm
Yeah.
not even going to do it because yeah, oh my
Yep.
god, I can't wait.
That's gonna happen. I'm very excited for it. I'm very, very excited for that. But yeah, the book is winding down. It's at 72,000. I'll probably hit 80, 85 maybe. And then it'll end up being longer when I go back and with my betas and do my edits and stuff. Because I think Mytho, I added like 20,000 words for
Oh
that one
wow.
with editing. And then with Laconic, I added a lot too. Like when they were going around everywhere in Atlanta and visiting that section that I just talked about, them like going to the zoo and going to like try the varsity and everything. I added that in because I had originally my dates didn't quite match up. Like I had been too specific with the tutoring and stuff, and then but the rest of the plot didn't follow that timeline I set out. So I learned my lesson and I had to go back and fix all of that. So
Okay.
it was a mess. But that is scary. I think she's talking about what happened with
Oh yeah.
that creepy delivery man.
Uh huh. And that's all he had to say. Like, gosh, being all spooky and stuff, not saying anything.
Yes, because I dipped by accident. I was so because I was so invested in the story. I didn't even touch my computer. I was sitting there listening, and then it just blinked like out entirely. So it was very odd. I've never had that happen before.
That's weird.
But yeah, how are you feeling about writing? Do you want to go longer? Have you had it for tonight? I'm good for whatever.
We can go longer.
Okay,
We can do a half hour.
that sounds good. It's 9 o'clock even, so I'll just see you back at 9:30.
Okay.
Hopefully, my computer doesn't crash again.
My fingers crossed.
Okay, that sprint is over. I stopped and got food and burnt myself a little bit,
Wow. Find
but it's
yourself.
okay. It's okay. How did she do?
I did pretty good. Let me see. Wait, hold on, because I write it down this time. Let me see. I had 41,171. Now I have 41,395. I did all right. I got something done.
Yeah. Because I think the last time I updated my word count on Nano was the first sprint. So in the past few sprints, I've done about 700 words. So not a ton, but stuff is happening. Stuff is happening. Cute stuff. If you would like something that isn't a spoiler, I can give you something.
Yeah.
Venus just got her ears pierced for the first
Oh,
time, so she's
wow.
excited about that. It has like it's a very small, not that significant detail, but there you are.
But that's
So
cute. Oh, they went to get. Oh God. There we go.
cute.
Actually.
I can't tell too much about why or how or whatever, but she did get them pierced. So that is great. Let's see. Charlie said, you're definitely an underwriter. That I am. And what about you?
An underwriter?
Yeah, so basically it means my first draft, when I go back and edit it, it's longer. But for some people, they write a lot, and when they go back and edit, their story gets shorter.
Yeah. I do that.
You
Like
do
right
that.
now, I usually write in the notebook. Is I'm more comfortable doing that, and then when I write it on the computer, um, I don't write everything that I write on here. I either write more or like, yeah, I write more than what I have on the paper, or
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back and I'll see something like, oh wait, no, that don't even make sense. Hold on, let me change that up a little bit, and then it
Mm-hmm.
tends to go a little bit longer. Then I start putting more stuff in there. Like, oh wait, this would be better if I put this in here and stuff. So
Yeah. I definitely do that too. It's so odd to me, I guess, because when I'm writing the first time, my big focus is just getting the big stuff out of the way. So when I go back to edit, I make sure that I pick up stuff like, oh, you said they were going to go here, but they
mhm.
didn't end up going, or oh, you said that this timeline was incorrect, or oh, you need a little more in this scene to make it make the sense, make the sense, make sense. So that's what I usually end up doing is adding stuff after. It's yeah, that's just easier for me. But if I've learned anything from making writer friends is
Yeah.
that we all write so differently. I have a friend who will write and then she'll skip around in her manuscript idea, which that would drive me
Yeah.
crazy, but it works really well for her. So she may write chapter 4 and then write chapter 15 and then write parts of chapter 1 or whatever, and that would kill
Just
me.
thinking it, I'm like,
I
wait,
would
hold
be
on.
so lost.
Like, yeah, that's that. I mean, if it works for her, that's great for her. Everybody's different, but that would drive me nuts. Like, wait, no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, me either. Especially just because plot builds so much, like
Yeah,
it's important to have the foundation or else nothing makes sense.
exactly.
But it does end up working for her. I guess it helps to like decrease writer's block because
Mm,
if you're feeling stuck on a scene, you just skip it and come back to it and then go to a scene you're thinking about and then just bridge it. So
okay,
that's definitely a way to do it.
that's kind of a good idea. Like, when I have writer's block, I don't write. Um, and when I'm writing, like the book, I wouldn't write that. I'll do something totally different.
Hmm.
Try to get like different ideas, or I'll journal, or just creative writer. I do poetry. I like to do poetry.
Hmm.
So I do something outside of what um, I work on.
Hmm.
And it helps. It kind of helps.
For me, the best thing for my writer's block, and even if I don't necessarily have writer's block, but I just want to double check my plot, is I will talk it over with people. Like I'll talk it over with my mom or some of my other writer friends and just be like, this is what I think. This is the plan, in my head for this book. But like if there's a scene that I'm struggling with, like I'll just make one up so it won't spoil anything. But let's say I'm having Venus and Taein are going to dinner or something. But I can't figure out what type of place they would go. So if I'm thinking, oh, I should do this and have this make sense, but then I'm like, oh, but he wouldn't take her to this type of place. It wouldn't make her comfortable, So just having that talk with other people so I can see the story. Also, it helps since they're not the ones writing the story that they
Mhm.
can easily pick out like character stuff that in my head it just melts together. Since all I do is think about the story. That's what I like to do. Let's see. She says she's excited for this book. Thank you. I'm excited too. Um, the
Thank
thing
you.
that I was talking to you about happening is about to happen. So I'm going to write that before I go to bed. I'm very excited about that. And then she wrote the epilogue of ADJ, about 7 chapters. Okay, so yeah, she does it too. Rebecca does the skipping around thing as well, which I definitely see how that could be helpful, but I think it would drive me insane.
Yeah, I would be a little unorganized. I'll be a little, probably confused and just like, okay, now
Mhm.
how am I gonna fit this? Like, this is like, I would confuse myself
Yeah.
doing that.
I don't think I plan stories well enough for that to work for me. Like I have this one giant notebook, and usually it's a big notebook, and usually a whole book would take up maybe 2 to 4 pages of plot in that notebook, and that's it. Like there's no details. It's basically just like the Spark Notes version of if you were to get a test on this book, this is what happens. But I couldn't do that because I'd have to. Yeah, it would not make sense.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm.
But yeah, it's working. It's getting there. I hope I can finish this book next week. I may have to try and do another stream after this. But if you want, we can go and do another stream, or if you're feeling done for the day, we can also end it, whatever you're feeling.
Um, okay, because I want to do another stream, but my aunt, she's like
Mm-hmm.
wanting to tell me some stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been like, like,
It's kind of figure it. That's fine. We can have a lot done in the stream,
yeah,
definitely. And we've been going for
more
about
than
two and a
what I
half
did.
hours. Hmm?
Yeah, I said more than what I did this week.
Yeah, definitely for me too.
More than what I did this week.
Well,
Um,
what we can try to do is we can do a really short stream to kind of wrap the whole thing up
yeah,
and
that's,
then end it. Maybe you want to do 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that.
we could do 20. Is that too much?
No, that's fine. I'm good.
We could do
Okay.
21.
And then we can just end at 10 p.m. Like, all right.
Cool.
That sounds good. Hopefully, I'll be getting to starting that scene soon. So I'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Okay, that was our last sprint for the stream. We've been streaming for 3 hours now, so we've definitely got a lot of stuff done. Hopefully.
This one I did pretty. I did good. I did
That's
better.
good.
I did good.
I did not make it to the spicy scene. I was hoping to get there,
Oh,
but we're almost there. It'll literally be later in this chapter. So I'm excited for it.
that's good. I like when I know that there's a scene that I've been wanting to write and I finally get to it and it's just like I just feel so happy writing about it. I just
Yeah,
I got myself in it and I'm just like, oh God, I just wish this was me right now.
that was definitely me when I wrote that other scene like last week. I was so excited for it. But this one will be good too. Not good for the characters because there's angst, but it'll be fun for me to write, definitely.
Yeah, that's good. That is
But
good.
yeah, that was a fun stream. Let's check the comments really quick, make sure I'm not missing anything. Rebecca says, my mind is so chaotic, but if I have a clear idea of a scene, I'll write it. Whether I end up using the scene or not is another story, but it helps me to not lose ideas. That is fascinating. So you skip
Yeah.
around too, I can tell. But yeah, I could never, because my biggest fear with that is that I'd write a scene and like it,
Mhm.
but then it wouldn't fit into the rest of the story. Like I don't
Right.
want to get invested into a scene too
Yeah.
much.
And it doesn't even like go. Like
Mhm,
it's just like odd. Like why is this even in here?
mhm.
We have to redo it all over again and just yeah.
Yeah, I
I
hate
understand.
rewriting stuff. It's the worst. But thank you for coming on my stream today. If you aren't following B Chelsea, please make sure you do. I've put her information down in my description box. You can follow her on Instagram and subscribe to her YouTube channel. And thank you for hanging out with us during the stream. I hope you got some writing done or just productive, or even if you were just listening to us while goofing off, that's fine too. But I'll have to do another stream
Thank you.
hopefully soon. Maybe I'll even be able to finish this book on stream
Yeah.
one day. So we'll have to see about how that goes.
Over. Maybe I mean maybe we could talk about something like doing everything like once every
Yeah, I'd love
weeks
to
or
do that
like
because honestly, streaming is so
something like
helpful.
that.
It's good for the channel to
It
have
really
content.
is. It really is. I get a lot
Definitely.
of writing done when I'm streaming. Like or
Mhm.
when I'm watching somebody stream. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah,
But yeah,
I'll talk to you
thank you
on
again.
Instagram.
And I'm
This
glad that you came on here with me. So I'll see
well,
you guys next time. And again, don't forget to follow her. Bye bye.